call me slipstick. I'm wrapped on poor Joe, yeah. My club, the mix, they call me cold and hey. Backside the walls, I call you fireplace. Lot of grain, know my body coming our way. Last day here to get on Muddy North. Hope she killing less neck. Crippin' no more creatures, but got a pick in his neck. Can't rhyme with they love, ain't business clear. Tales been spent sold in the kitchen. Next, now I gotta crowd my time and he make you all red. Leaving my learning these hoes out of game back. Did you ever talk about you on face and pay?
My theme music.
Tell a girl eat my shorts, but she really wanna see the steep. Long thing yellow like banana, should've really fucked with BBC. My dad gon' bring my neck if he ever catch me on the TV screen. I could run but that bump on need wrestling moves like DDT. Millhouse is a blender, so we get sent with a pack OT. If I see Nelson on the up block, get put in a spliff like grinded weed.
I know you're gonna dig this.
Swap show. Swap show.
My viewers forever. And here we are, people, midday. Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, wherever you are around the world. Share it up, though, people. Share it up, like it up. You know what I mean? Probably going to be another slow day on a Sunday. I'm just sharing it myself. I was up late today, so just be happy that I'm here on time, because I didn't wake up like I was gonna be today. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But yes, man, share it up, like the video. One person in the building is telling me so far. Even though I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different people that's dropped comments, but only one person in the building now. So you know what I mean? It's Sunday. So unless you had a really late night last night, it's midday. You know what I mean? So I don't want to hear about people at work. Like the video, share it out. Let's just give it another minute or so. First and foremost, let's see who's in the building quickly. Andrew's in the building. How you doing today, bro? What time is it where you are? It must be bloody early.
This fucking manager!
We got Quaja in the building. There's Andrew's link. Connor's in the building. Well, he was in the building. We need those signings ASAP. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But we will get into that. Dappin's going round. Hyper's in the building. Hope you're doing well today. Hope everyone's good. Quaja shared the live. Like to hear it. I need everyone to share the live. Let's see if we can drum up some people.
Amazing!
And see where we go. Adam Elmino, NordVPN has left the building. What is it? Here we go. Is it here we go? Now, I see that yesterday, David Ornstein, you know, dropped another little tweet. And this one, you can kind of believe it, because why would Norgaard want to stay another year at Arsenal? How could they do that to him as well? They brought his son there when he signed. Man was crying and everything. And then you don't even bother to use the guy. But big up to him, though. Do you know what I mean? He could have complained a bit more. Didn't. Maybe he should have complained. I'm bigging him up. Because then at least we would have known like what's going on. When he was brought to Arsenal, everyone was questioning it. And then we started hearing about, oh, I'm always available. I don't get injured, la-di-da. And still didn't get to play. That's on Arteta, like a lot of things is. Do you know what I mean? But I feel a bit sorry for the boy. Or I'm saying the boy, but it's not young, is he? You know what I mean? Excuse me. I feel a bit sorry for him. But at the end of the day, we need players that's going to help the team. And, you know, whether he's one of them or not, we're never going to know because he didn't really get a fair shot, did he? But at the end of the day, if he ain't going to play, if he's not good enough in training, if the manager's not going to play him, there's no point in him being here. We need people that the manager's going to play so that we can rotate. It's 1 a.m. My bro, it's literally midday, 4 minutes past 12 in the afternoon for me. And I feel like I've woke up 5 minutes ago. I didn't. I woke up at 11, but I was still like, and we've had half a ziggy. You know what I'm saying? So big up to you, Andrew. Appreciate you all the time. Big up Viewz in the chat. Big up to Adam. Andrew's getting bigged up. Is Vinny at the carpet yet? People are still going on about it. That's why I just put like the Vinny noise continues in it. Everyone's still going on about it, except for Mr. Dolmio up there. You know what I mean? And now I'm hearing people trying to justify it. I thought I was the only one. Well, I was definitely the first one to say, why is Fabrizio Romano not talking about it? This is the spam god. There's nothing that goes on that he won't talk about it, especially if it's got legs. Now people's trying to explain it. Well, Fabrizio is kind of more like an agents guy and players guy, whereas David Ornstein's more about the club. And I'm just like, well, you man are really reaching. Yeah? Because that's what I'm trying to say. How can you just believe anything that gets said purely because, you know, Fabrizio said, this puppet up here, he said that Arsenal had put down a £55 million bid, right? Now, obviously, that's not good enough to get the player. We know that. But the point I'm trying to get at is Fabrizio said that money was put down. The further along it's gone, we're hearing that no money's been put down. The £55 million bid and the £65 million bid is all been talked. What if we gave you this money? What if we gave you that money? So no official bid's gone down. Just like there's no official bid with Vinicious either. Apparently, he's agreed terms. He said yes. I haven't seen that confirmed anywhere. Everyone's going on Marca, and I think that's it. I'm not saying like it's. I think Marca's a newspaper in Spain, but it's a newspaper. So if the Sun said that deal was agreed, are you man just going to believe it straight away? Now maybe it is agreed, maybe it isn't. But it's not a reason to start reaching. Like if Vinny comes to Arsenal, the dream. Absolute dream, but like just stop reaching. I know everyone's desperate for it to happen. Like I just want it over one way or the other. Like hurry up, man. Just either sign your contract or, you know what I mean? Because we don't know. Like all the reports came out and said it's the last offer. Like they're not. I heard it's the last offer. Then I heard they're not offering anything new after this last offer. So what is it? It's what I'm trying to say. So like I said, until something really really serious happens, like him not signing that contract, I'm trying not to think about it because I feel like people are reaching. When I say look, it sounds a bit fishy. Why is Fabrizio not said a damn? He's actively avoiding the topic. Why? People think, oh, because he's coming, that's why. And I'm just like, that weren't the first thing I thought. Now they could be right and I could be wrong. I hope I am wrong because I want the guy, but it's apparently we've offered him over 600 grand a week. I'm like, where have you got these figures from? Because it didn't come from Ornstein and it ain't come from the puppet Hand of Arsenal. So I never knew Hand of Arsenal was tier 1 all of a sudden. People are reaching, man. Content creators, fans. By the end of the day, it's news, isn't it? It's just like, what could I be bothered to run and go make another video about it? Like, but at the end of the day, maybe I'm gonna have to start doing things like that if I want to get beyond the kind of numbers I've got now, because I don't know, I'm gonna have to try and find some shame first though. I don't know, or maybe not find it. Maybe I need to lose it. Listen, as soon as that contract signed or not signed, that's going to tell me what's going on. Now, even if the contract's not signed and he refuses it, this whole thing still could have been a play by the agents, right? But they've been going through this for about a year and a half. Everyone's like, oh, they don't want to lose him on the free. And this is what they're taking out of the new tweets. And it's like, well, they said that last time. Like, nothing has actually changed. You know, we're Sunday now. We thought this whole week that's just gone by. Vinny was due back last week. And we still ain't got an answer. Then I'm hearing also that it says he's willing to lower his demands to stay at Madrid. So it's like, so why are people not talking about that? again, I feel like we've just been whipped up in some whirlpool, if I can talk, and it's just whirlpool of PR. It's satisfying a lot of people. I've heard so many people say, well, even if we don't get him now, you know, I still think it was ambitious just to be linked with a player like that. And I'm just like, wow, man, it's embarrassing. How is that ambitious? It's ambitious if we get a player like that, not if we get linked with a player. So many donuts and dickheads just on the internet yesterday, just chatting so much wash, bro. But that's what you got to do, innit? That's why they've all got more people that follow them and that than I do. Do you know what I mean? Because it's mad. It's mad. I see we've been litting up. I'll get to that in just a moment. Hit the like button. Yes, please. I'm going to need you lot to share it. Try and help me out. You know what I mean? Because here we are with 11 people, 10 people now. But like I always say, guys, that will just determine how long the show goes on for. I'm deciding what I'm going to do going forward. I might just move the midday show. Because even on a weekend, it's no different, really, is it? Maybe there's too many people coming on at this time again. So when is the right time for views? You know what I mean? God knows. But yeah, this whole Vinny thing, it's just noise until it ain't. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know, so easy for people to be satisfied. Like, and then the job's done, innit? Like, we probably won't even end up with Vinicious and people will still be acting like we've had a 10-10 window. Like, what if we get him? Well, what if we don't? Like, what's dealing with all these what ifs? Are we Marvel now? Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy. You can always get players for half price at Arsenal. The Berta Glazer looks silly. Because then what can you do? What can you do? Look at Marcus Rashford. United can't shift him. Why? Dumb wages. Look at Emi Martinez. He wants a bigger move. Aston Villa will probably like, yeah, we'd like to get your wages off the bill, but they can't. Why? High wages. So that's what happens when you treat people like, when you just pay mercenary fees. Because that's what we've been doing at Arsenal. Where's the pull to play for Arsenal? Even now we've won the league and it feels like we're struggling. Do you know what I mean? We definitely can't sell players. I'll tell you why. Because fans and the rest of the Arsenal fans, well, I just say Arsenal fans. I don't even know why I started with fans. Arsenal fans rate these players way higher than they actually are. Why? Because they play for Arsenal and these guys have got to cope somehow. Do you know what I mean? And because Arteta likes them, which is ridiculous. Working on a Sunday, bro, that's ridiculous, bro. You know what I mean? So even now at midday on a Sunday, people are still giving it all of that. You know what I mean? Where's everyone gone? I woke up late, but I did see that Shane was live with like 110 or something like that. So where's everyone gone? Damn, man. It's crazy work, isn't it? But hopefully you finish soon, bro. Sunday. You know what I mean? Everyone's busy for the Viewz show. Big up, Brian. Big up, Viewz. How are you today? Hope you're well. Let me just see who's litting it up. And it's you. It's you that's litting it up. Brian, CFC, you absolute madman. 5 memberships. 5 memberships. Let's see if that can bring anyone in. Thank you ever so much, my G. You know you're going to get a quick Jesse.
Amazing.
And if you got something else that I play, bro, or any requests, put it in quickly while we've only got a handful of people in. And I'm sure I can get to you, man. I'm sure I can get to you. Let me go on the third window quickly and see what's going on. Let me see who got those. So Jan Bob, don't think I've ever seen that person before. Torfin Breck, don't think I've seen that person before. Snap Meme, got a membership. Again, ain't seen that person before. M. Glenna Finoza, don't think I've seen that person before either. And Mark G8864, ain't seen that person before either. But thank you ever so much, Brian, man. We appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, if there's any requests, anything that I've played video-wise, let me know and I'll get it on for you. Appreciate that, man. Tone's in the building. Big up to you today. Let's hope we're all doing well on this Sunday. Maybe not as good as Adam because he's working. So mad. Do you know what? Robert normally does mad work like that as well. Do you know what I mean? So listen, you got to get that money, but when's your day of rest? You know? Or I've been thinking I just come on at midday like usual, maybe just do like an hour and then try and come on later on. So instead of doing like one stream that's 2 or 3 hours long, break it up. Let me know what you think about that. You know what I mean? Not directly because I'm in competition with anyone, but like I said, it's more just the time I've been on YouTube, innit? Like that's why recently if, you know, I'm feeling sick or I've got a headache or things are going on, especially off season, I'm like, whatever, if I do a show in it, does it really matter? When we get into the full season, though, when we kick off, we hope things can get a little bit better, purely because of the time I've been on YouTube, innit? Rather than just worrying about what everyone else is doing. But yes, man, big up to you. Top Goon is doing the most to make the signing seem real with Celeria. Bro, that's what I'm trying to say. You know, Ben Jacobs, all of these people going on to TalkSport as well. I just basically had to say, don't show me that on my main account no more. I don't want to see it, bro. Until it's done or until there's something major that's happened, why are you, man, still trying to drag it out? Nothing new has happened. Now you're telling us that we've spoken to people's camp. All right, well, maybe that's what you should have just waited and told us to begin with. Do you know what I mean? Or just don't even say anything until we know what's going on with the contract. But Arsenal had to, because we're dilly-dallying with everything else. Do you know what I mean? Bruno still ain't here, but apparently he hasn't traveled with Newcastle to the pre-season, so we can expect Bruno to get done. I actually think that's probably the one signing that will get done, but it don't make me feel happy because of how long it's taken. I don't understand what we're dilly-dallying. He should have been in Girona yesterday. Now, big up to Wahaha. He sent me a link. Obviously, the cat went missing yesterday. Like, the cat's more important than I am in this house. She's all crying. You would have thought a family member died. Don't get it twisted. I was sad as well because the cat's a bit disabled. Like, she's not one of those proper outdoor cats. I know I think you've seen her on the screen before, like the Persian-looking thing that leaves hair everywhere. But at like 11 o'clock at night, guess who was meowing outside the front door? The fucking cat. You know what I'm trying to say? So the cat's back, but that whole day was just ruined on more than one occasion. You know, or sort of, sorry, for more than one thing. I was going to come back and do a stream. But even if I would have tried to, this is the point I'm trying to make. I did try to use the link that Wahaha sent me, man, but there was just so much. Like, first and foremost, it would just stop playing. Then it was like a pop-up every 2 or 3 minutes. I don't know how anyone can watch football like that. I definitely couldn't do a bloody a watch along like that. Hell no. Hell no. Way too difficult. Do you know what I mean? Just have to be pressing a button every time. And then the moment you want to change something on there, like 10 pop-ups come up before you can do anything. I'm just like, no, I can't. And this is why I want to just try and pay for proper streams. Because all this, like, oh yeah, I've got a link on the net, it's bullshit, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously big up, because I appreciate people trying to help me out. I don't want to make it seem like I'm ungrateful, but it was a very hard watch. I was all tempted to try and pay for Yora for the second half, but I couldn't guarantee that Yora would have played the game. So now I might have to go onto the Arsenal website and pay for the rest of the pre-season games, depending if I can get a good deal or not. And depending, I don't even think I can actually, because the next one's on Tuesday, isn't it? Monday 3rd, Tuesday the 4th. Yeah, the next one's on Tuesday in Dublin that I wanted to be there for, and I can't. Members links, appreciate that. I might as well get that up there, seeing as though Brian's given out some memberships. We'll see if I can do the same in a little bit, my good people. But let me know your thoughts though on everything that's going on, man. Obviously, look, man, people have got to make content. You know, I understand it, but really and truly, I'm looking at it like, and I'm just like, what's changed? So we're still waiting for, because I didn't see nothing official to say that he said yes to us. Everyone's saying that it's, you know, personal terms agreed. And I didn't see nothing to say it's official that he's re-signed his contract with Real Madrid, because that's basically what I'm waiting for. Like, until that changes, for me, nothing else changes. You know, hurry up and get Bruno done. I don't know what's taking so long. Like I said, he should have been in Spain yesterday. Now, I did see a bit of it because I did have a link, but it was very, very hard work. You know what I mean? I think it looked like Solis goal came off Havertz, to be honest with you, but I think they're still giving it to him. He looked okay. He looked okay. Ibrahim done well when he came on. Dowman killed it. Obviously, that's what you expect from him. Ethan Wanyeri was okay, but he kind of kept losing possession a little bit. You know what I mean? But I want him here. I don't want to hear about him being sold. I want to see him getting used this season. You know what I mean? Skelly done okay. You know, most of the first team has started, and then some people was quite upset with that. But they was only on for about half an hour. It's pre-season. It's time to get fitness. It's not just about, you know, playing differently and trying out new ideas. I'm not saying it's not about that. I'm saying it's not just about that. It's also about match sharpness, match fitness, and you only get that by playing games. So I mean, it was a good exercise. 4-1 in the end, but I spent half the game just like Xing boxes out, and it was just, yeah. So I need to get something proper. The bare minimum, I'm going to be linking Hendo by the 7th of August, which is next Friday. And also, hopefully, it should be the first ever swap shop next Friday as well, the 7th of August. I've already been told by Don Hassam he's getting married this month, so we can't commit any days. The organization, the honeymoon, it's meant to be a big deal. Obviously, I don't know. I just like, look, cool. I'll still send her. And so many people are filled up. I'm just like, look, it'll be an absolute dream if he comes, but I really feel like we're being taken for a ride a little bit. You know what I mean? Oh, it's so ambitious. It's ambitious if you put a proper bid in. Now, they've said to us personal terms agreed with Vinny, but it's not just Vinny, is it? Like, it's Madrid. What are they going to ask for? It's Vinicious Jr. It is the last year of his contract, but it's Vinicious Jr. So it ain't going to be like a Rodri thing. Do you know what I mean? Where Madrid is going to play probably try and pay around 50 million for a Ballon d'Or, but he's a 6 at the end of the day. Don't score loads of goals. He's not as big as Vinny. You just can't deny that. So we need to see something change, man. We need to see something change. So far, no change, but we're all in. We're all in. Agreed on all levels. What, on our side? Cool, whatever. What does that mean? We have to agree with them. Now they're telling us that they've agreed with Vinny. Curtis is saying there's people at the club, because I watched a little bit of him yesterday, but I'm saying, what, another live, or really? But obviously these man, they might know people close to the club, so they feel like, not ITKs, but they're getting information that we don't get. So I'm like, cool, well, I hope there's fire to this smoke, because if there ain't, then what? Let me know how you feel, guys, right? So what if Vinicious signs his deal, like he's probably supposed to do, because he's had racism, he's had everything over there, even in tears, and he's still twerking for them. So, you know what I mean? And then, even if you don't sign his contract, it doesn't guarantee that he's definitely coming to us. That means Vinicius Jr. is opened up to the world. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't guarantee anything. So let's forget about him for now, right? If we only get Bruno Guimaraes, but that's our transfer window, him, Solis, and Meslier. What do you rate that transfer window? Because we're in August now. What, the summer's just started now? No, the summer's been started since flipping June, bro. I don't care when it comes up on the calendar. This is the football summer. Do you know what I mean? Big up, man. United's back in the building. Hope you're good. Big up to you. Bert gonna have to rip up. Yeah, bro. I'm just saying, like, at the end of the day, because why do you think that? How many teams wanted Emi Martinez? But not even like no one's banging down our doors for some of these players. But how many teams want Emi Martinez? There's so many teams that will take him, but his wages are ridiculous. So it could be Juve, it could be whoever, bruv. His wages are ridiculous. That's why he's still at Man United need a goalkeeper. He was there. He wanted to go. The wages are ridiculous. That's why he's still at Villa. That's why, you know, United can't shift Rashford. That's why we're going to see Havertz until he's a bloody skeleton or something. No one's buying them, bro. And our players, the reason why it's worse for us is because no one's even asking questions about our players, bro. Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous. Norgaard, like, you know, players that who cares if they get sold? Do you know what I mean? Like, really, what are we going to get? Because everyone's like, we only paid 10 million. It was closer to 15. And then we're going to still get less than half, 7 million. The business is bad. Even with Burr here, the business is bad, bro. So what do you want me to do? Lie about it? I ain't going to do that. Roberts, big up to you, mate. Probably working today as well. You know, here we are. We had 20 something, then we went all the way down to 13. God knows what's going on. You know what I mean? So madness. Sean's in the building. Appreciate that. Liked and shared is the bare minimum.
Amazing.
Should be the bare minimum. Off to the Toby for an early dinner. Have a good one. This is what I'm saying. Big up, man. I swear the moment I go live, everyone's got things to do. You know what I mean? Shit, then. Have a good one, though. Don't choke on nothing. Like, subscribe to Sean. Yep, there he is. I've got a week off. I've earned it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Definitely. Enjoy your early dinner, mate. Enjoy it. Big up, Vidge. Hope you're well, mate. How you doing today? Make sure we're all subbing to everyone and all of that. Alex the Boss Man, big up Viewz and his Pussycat. Yeah, the Pussycat's back. 2 of them. Well, only one went missing. They're both pretty disabled, but this is the real, like why would you even run away? Well, it's just scared of everything. Like, I don't even know what. been in the garden so many times, don't do nothing, and then one time just escape for freedom. You know what I mean? Huh? The Great Escape, like the old school prison film. She's out, you know what I mean? And then all of us, oh, if that was me who just left now, there wouldn't be no tears. Like, no one would come looking for me. You know what I'm saying? Big up to you, my bro. Big up Views and chat. Bruno will be done. It's all dragged out. I'm not, yeah, exactly. Just like the Jokeres thing. By the time it got done, it's like, well, you lot have dragged it. We could have had Osherman in that time. You should have just bought them both. You wouldn't have broke the bank last season. You really wouldn't have. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a joke, really, that the way the club's run. But of course, you know, when is there players that we really want and the club actually goes and gets? Very, very rarely. I did want Jokeres and Eze. That's why I was like, wow, like what's going on here? But then they showed me, well, it ain't nothing too special because they backed it up with Madueke and Norgaard and flipping Kepa and just a world of crap that they wasted money on last year. And now you want to, now it's Steptoe and Son this year. You're dragging it with everything because, oh, we spent 250. That's not even that much. In this day and age, in this market, Liverpool doubled what we spent last season. And they're still trying to buy players this year. Not as many, but they are kind of dragging it as well. But you're right. I'm not as excited about it because it's just dragging and dragging. I don't understand what's taken so long. And I do think that's another reason why Howe left, whether he's involved in the transfers or not. You're selling all of his best players. What's he supposed to do? But let's see what this Jaisel, let's see what he can do. Yeah, I knew what you meant, my guy. Josh is in the building. How you doing, broski? Make sure we're all subbing to him. Flying as usual. Appreciate you being in the building. And the legend Shane's in the building. Norgaard to Everton is a here we go. Well, I'll tell you what then, where we haven't really got too many people in. Let me see who else is missing. So I don't miss anyone. We might as well just go into the headline. Cool. It was just a waste of money anyway. Like I just said, do your research. It was the best part of 15 million. And again, we're having to sell him for half price. I'm surprised we even got that though. You know what I mean? Like the guy's lucky he even got a medal. That's how, you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm old school. I thought it was only no, I thought it was 10 appearances you had to make in the season. Then it was like, oh, it's 5. Why have they changed that? You know what I mean? I don't know, but yeah, I was worried that he weren't even gonna get a medal, but yeah, he said, "Here we go." But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Arteta weren't gonna use him anyway. I do feel a bit sorry for the guy. I don't think he had the fair shake. But if you're not going to be used, there's no point you taking up a wage at my club, innit? Gaming channel for Vidge. Appreciate that. And the sports ones there as well. Make sure we're all subbing up to Vidge, to Josh, to Shane. There's Shane's link. You're going to need to get Shane's in as well, Kwaja. Big up, Fraley. Appreciate you being in the building. Alex the Boss Man with a silver star and 2 jewels. We absolutely appreciate it.
Amazing.
Again, I always say put your request in. And said, let's see your pussycat views. It's downstairs at the moment. Like the missus is like strangling it. She might turn into Kurt Zuma in a minute. Like I'm telling you, you would have thought one of the children was missing, bro. Make me just leave and say if she goes to work and comes back and I'm not here, like I probably won't even get a phone call. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Make one of these animals go missing. I've never seen so many tears in my life, bro. Oh my days. I like the cat as well. The cat's like vulnerable, like, but what? You know what I mean? Downstairs though, but you should have seen her before. Maybe tomorrow or I don't know. Like she's not letting the cat go right now. Do you know what I mean? Aussie Ange is in the building. Big up Views, like, sub to the channel. Yes, man. As I always say, we need all the help we can get. There's Josh's link. Make sure you guys are clicking it, showing him love. And Aussie Ange with the gold coin. Killing it, man. I still don't understand these jewels thing properly, but they're showing up on StreamYard now, so I can only imagine it's significant.
Amazing.
Got your shoes and socks. As I keep saying, get some requests in, man. If you want it, if not, I'll just keep it moving. Troubleshooter, big up Views. How you doing today, mate? Hope you're well. Josh is bigging up Kwaja. Love all of that. Dappings are going round. Compost is in the building. We will take MLS and give you discount on Rashi. It's not all doom and gloom. It is doom and gloom, bro, because we're still getting spoken in the same sentence with Rashi, bro. And hell no, would I sell any of the Haylenders, bro? Hell no. There's so many Arsenal fans that would, though, and I start to question, are you Arsenal fans, though? You know what I mean? Because they would do anything when it suits Arteta. And then when we talk about it, it's like, why are you talking about that? Just like it's crazy, isn't it? Big up to Compost though. We're not having just the fact that we're even mentioned with Rashford. I'm glad to see that Mudryk is on his way to the Chelsea camp, bro. Yeah, make your way there. Don't do any detours. Don't talk. Don't even say a word with A in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I don't want to see it. All jokes aside, our summer has been shite too, with no signs of improvement. Well, I did see a little bit of Viewz game. Your game. Who did you play? Who did you play? And I'm saying Mason Mount nutmegging people. It didn't look too bad, to be fair. I think you got another kid that won a penalty. He looked quite sharp. So I don't know. I hear what you mean to a degree, right? And the reason why I would compare your summer to ours is because you kind of been a little bit hoodwinked, the same as Arsenal are most of the time. As me and Shane always say, dangle the prom queen and you leave with the pig. Yeah, they dangled Vinicious and we've got Solace. Now, if we get Guimaraes, I ain't going to say that's a pig. Was he the first person I would go for? I didn't think about that because I was just solely thinking about Declan Rice cover. Now, he can play there 6 as well, Bruno. Will he play there? We'll have to find out. Did I want Tonali more? At this time, I did. Because I was thinking about Declan Rice. I don't want him to be Declan Rice, innit? So that's why. That was my reasoning. Shane said, all right, he might actually play Declan in the 6. I like that logic. Either way, Declan's still playing though. And that's the point. I'm trying to come up with solutions that we can actually rest him and the level don't drop completely. Because I'm telling you, bro, he's going to be on a chopping block for one of those big injuries that you can't play through soon. You know what I mean? And I don't want that, man. The same for Timber as well. So that was my reasoning. However, I'm not thick. Like, does Bruno come in and improve our side? Of course he does. Would he come in and probably be our best number 8? Hold some of that? Of course he would. But why is it taking so long? How can I say this is company business? What is taking so long? It's not like we're going to have to pay 70, 80 million up front either. Like, I just don't get it. You're trying to haggle. You're not spending 100 million because we know anything 100 million, these man get scared of unless it's my man. But then I think they obviously think he's probably going to sign. He's probably going to sign with Madrid, you know? So the reason why I even linked Viewz lot with us is because of that. Dangle the prom queen, leave with the pig. Viewz lot were linked with Tonali, Camavinga, Chouameni, Anderson, everybody, bro. But you got Andre Dos Santos. And he's not shit, by the way, but he is still another Chelsea reject. And we know all about that with Madueke. But I'd rather Santos than Madueke. So even that ain't as bad as Arsenal. Then you would have got Edison if he passed his medical. Or whatever it is, whatever reason it never happened, that's who you was doing like 3-4 medicals with. If that one went through, I don't know if you would have got Tillemans. And Tillemans is, I don't care. I've not even watched this Edison guy play, but I'm telling you right now, Tillemans is way better than him. So I think you've landed on your feet there. For me, that's one of the best signings of this summer. It hurts me to say for these flipping United guys, bro. It does. And Tonali as well for these Tottenham scumbags. And Lacroix for Chelsea. I think that all 3 of those signings, like, I would have taken them, innit? So, you know, that's the only kind of likeness to my team. And I don't think Viewz lot will stop, but I think you've lost out to Somerville. Just like I don't even think Arsenal tried for Somerville, but you lost out on him because no one wants to pay Rashford 350k a week. That's what happens when you do shit business. We're finding out about it now, bro. Do you know what I mean? This is the effect of all of the causes that Arteta has started and ruined and all the rest of it. William McKenna, how you doing today? Big up Viewz and chat. Happy bank holiday weekend, everyone. Is it? What, tomorrow's a bank holiday? I didn't even know. Big up to you, William, my bro, man. Smash the hell out the likes. We would like it. It's the sound of the silly. I really hate that. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. Big up to you though, Andrew. Gemini, what's your opinion on Barcola? Again, lacking end product, but I would buy him. I've always said that what you need to account for is a few things, right? The English tax, the state of world football. So the talent pool in world football, players that can really affect things on the left wing. And that's it, basically. And his age, do you know what I mean? Because if a player's young, just because he's young and he's got years to develop, that still adds money onto these contracts and things like that. I like Barcola. He's got an end product problem, like a lot of wingers these days. There's a lot of wingers just like him. They can get past the player and then Rose said it. There's not enough end product. We've got that already with Madueke. But I've always said, You know, this season especially, if I was going to take a risk on any of those wingers, it would be Barcola first. Then it will probably be Savio. Looks like he's going to Spurs. Because I feel like if they get regular game time, you know, get to feel like the main man, I feel like there's still players there, to be fair. I do. But other than that, Arsenal, they don't think much of him, Gemini. Do you know what I mean? Because looking like he might go to Liverpool, but especially if this thing's all about the contract, like if Berta does all of these mad deals at the same time, you should be talking to Barcola right now in case that falls through and then Liverpool don't, or they dilly-dally like us and don't put the money down, or they're trying to, you know, underpay, because we do it all the time. So then we could, you know, skip in line and say, we'll give you what you want for Barcola, kind of like what Chelsea did with Rodgers, and we take him. Because we do need to have an alternative, guys. But I've got a feeling Arsenal's not. That's why I feel it's all PR. Then they're going to say, well, we tried FC, we tried again. Like, you know what I mean? That's not ambitious to me. When I really feel like you've tried and only the club or the players like, it's a tempting offer, but I don't think I'm going to do better than Madrid, then you have to say fair play. But until we actually know what's going on, I ain't going to believe nothing, because I've heard it all before. Oh, they've done it with they've got, what did Hand of Arsenal say? Armed with a monstrous offer to go into negotiations with. Why don't you tell us what that offer was then, bro? I don't know, like, because I've always been so disappointed by the club. You don't ask me to believe something when the actions don't change. Once something's changed, once Vinicious signs for Arsenal, I'll believe what you want. Like, but don't ask for things that haven't happened yet. People were doing that last season with the title as well. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I just want the noise to stop one way or the other. João Pedro is going to get a big deal from Chelsea. What, untouchable apparently. João Pedro. I'll tell you why. Because in this day and age, to get a decent striker is hard work, innit? You know what I mean? Who have we got in the middle? That's meant to be Norgaard apparently. But Everton, he's in the Everton kit. You know what I mean? Big up to Compost, man. Night time's in the building. Hope you're well. Bank holiday in Ireland, man. Big up all my Irish brothers. Hope you have a great day, man. Chill out, relax. Maybe have a bevy if you've got no work tomorrow. Obviously, it's the summer holidays anyway, you know, so it's just gonna be, they all just kind of, the time just kind of amalgamates into one little period. But big up to you, man. Happy bank holiday to everyone. Right, believe it or not, I've got to the end of the comments, so I might as well jump into some canon headlines real quick, and then we can have a little wrap and see where we go from there. Big up to all of you legends, though, for being in the building. You know, I do appreciate it. It might seem like I don't, but I do. It's just the time that I've been here, bro. It's not directly about the numbers or directly about other people. You know what I mean? I put in a lot of work. So it's my expectations, not everyone else's. You know what I mean? Some people have sent me some nice words and things like that. I appreciate it, but I'm a kind of a guy that would I like to kick on in it. Like, I don't like to sit for too long, sort of thing. So yes, man. All right, we're gonna get into some headlines. We're gonna get into some headlines now. Don't even know if I'm gonna play the jingle today. I can't find it for some reason. I don't know where it's gone. Big up Shane. I can't. Nah, no Douglas today, man. I'm just tired. I'm not even in a bad mood. I was in a good mood yesterday as well, until people was trying to wind me up. So that's what I'm trying to say, man. I'm starting to look at people like saboteurs now, bruv. If you know that it's a bit, yeah, it's a bit tender, why are you coming in there trying to wind me up? You know what I mean? Certain people, bruv, like every single day. But anyway, I'm not even going to bother with the jingle today because for some reason I need to upload it. It's always there, but today it isn't for some reason. So we'll go straight into a skydive. Big up broski Shane. Make sure you all sub into him. It's all on him, bro. It's all on him. What are we going to do this season? I was surprised to see Ben White. Did you see any of the preseason game? I was surprised to see Ben White. I'm not going to lie. So maybe he's going to be available to start the season. But I don't know, because if he plays like 2 or 3 preseason games in a row, he's going to probably be crocked again.
This fucking manager!
He's going to be, yeah, look. So this is what I'm trying to say. So even so-called friends, look, they're just trying to come in and stoke a Douglas. Do you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. So you guys can all see it. You guys can all see it when it happens. Why are you bigging him up? Why are you bigging him up for? He's coming in trying to start trouble. You know what I mean? Kai Havertz was given player of the match. Kai Havertz is shit. I'm so sick of hearing his name, bro. So sick of hearing his name. He's rubbish. Was in and out of the game. Arsenal app was horrendous. The app as well. Really? My views forever. Look at this. No, I'm good. The app was bad. Obviously, because I didn't have no coins to rub together, I was like, well, I'm gonna have to try and use this link. I won't say the name. Obviously, I don't want to hot Wahaha up. And it came on straight away. I was like, oh wow, there it is. Nice commentary as well. And then it was just like one thing after the other. Boop, 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 boop. A million pop-ups. You press one thing, goes that way, goes that way. Shane's bigging up, and yeah, man, Dappins, man. We're all good, man. No Douglas today, bro. Ben looked okay, but he probably just back from his holiday. That's what I'm trying to say. So some of these players do have to try and run around a little bit. That's how you get your match fitness, not just by sitting on the bench. You might not have no pain, but you still have to get up to speed, innit? I hope that he's going to be all right, because otherwise we've got mascara, guys. I don't know. We'll try and maybe figure out who's going to start the game against Coventry. You know, when does the league start? Is it the 22nd, 21st, or the 20th? I'm still a bit unsure about the date. Big up to you. Big up Shane every time. I wouldn't stream on the app for thousands of people. Wow. On the Arsenal app. I'm telling you, these men are so quick to have their hand out. Oh, you want to watch the preseason? Knowing that we're all been missing football, knowing that we do want to watch it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? How dare you, man? Already sending me the emails. Oh, early bird for the preseason. Yeah, where's the early bird for the big signings, bro? Anyway. Oh, I might start getting Douglas, bro. Scoutmaster was saying people shouldn't ask for a refund as we need money for Vinny. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. These fucking planks. I can't with them, bro. We need money for Vinny. But then these lot will tell you, no, this is why we moved to the Emirates, though. This is why we did it. But then we need to do penny for the guy to raise money for Vinny, make it make sense, man. Jesus Christ. Vincenzo, my bro, hope you're well. 8 p.m. Coventry City, Friday, 21st of August. There you go. So 20, not even that, 19 days now, right? For the 2nd of August. You know what I mean? So these players do have to have a little bit of a run around because they need to get up to speed, didn't they? Sorry, I didn't even read this. League starts 21st, I think. We are early kickoff on a Saturday. I hate that. But then, to be fair, let me know in the chat, would you prefer to start at 12 or 12:30 or be the last game at 5:30? I don't know what's better. I think ultimately I'd rather start the early time. Big up Shane from Vincenzo. Yes, man. Daniel's in the building. What's good Views? I'm all right. Tired today, but I'm all right. I don't feel in too much of a bad mood. Save money for Vinny. Oh, they're so embarrassing. They're so embarrassing, aren't they? They are, man. Jesus Christ. These lot acting like... I'm surprised no one's got a Vinny tattoo already. Like, that's Arsenal fans for you, innit? They're just so gullible. Dappins are going round. 21st of August. Love that. Until the 30th of May. Carl Walsh is in the building. How you doing, my bro? I hope all's well for you, man. Hope the missus is okay. I hope you guys are having a bit of a better time for it, man. Make sure we're all subbed up to Carl. I know most of you guys are, but still, we're still going to say it, man. My bro, you know, Mr. Walsh in the building. Legend. There he is. There's his link. Love that. Big up to you. Steptoe FC, I'm telling you, bro. Every time we get to the transfer, like they just put the record on. And everyone they just know the deal, innit? They just know the deal. But all of that's going to be like, see, Vinny. We ain't done nothing yet. We ain't done nothing yet, bro, about agreed terms. How do we know? Listen, I don't know that it hasn't been done. But I'm not jumping out the window going mad, though, innit? Crazy work. Big up, man. Big up, Kyle Walsh, legend, man. Hope you're well, bro. If you lose the early kickoff, it's start weekend, watching others win. I know. But then what if you watch everyone win throughout the day and then you play last and we lose or drop points? I don't think it's good either way. You know what I mean? But this is, I mean, look at that. It's such a dumb way to think, isn't it? It really is. It really, I'm not even going to, like, I'm a football fan like everyone. It's a dumb way to think, you know? But that's what football does to you, man. You know, paranoia and that. Dappins, good afternoon. Big up Carl, man. Yes, man. Absolute legend. Right. Time for a quick skydive again. It's the headlines. I don't read everything. So, you know, but if you are going to pile out, Make sure you hit the like on the way out. Tottenham latest Juventus loan move for Vicario. Wow. So no one wants to buy him. But that's because he's shit. But even still, there's still people sniffing around. Can we loan him? Who wants to come and loan Gabriel Jesus right now? Huh? Or Martin Odefast? Who wants to loan those guys? Anyone? Any takers? No. Of course not. Because the rest of the world of football know these men are waste men. Can see that they're injured. Can see that they're soy boys. Why would anyone want them? Trossard. Best of a bad bunch, bro. And we still only got half of what we sold him for. Aston Villa latest, Juventus end pursuit of Martinez. Yeah, and just we're not going to read the whole thing, but just for confirmation, I'm pretty sure I saw it was about the wages. They've ended the pursuit of Emi Martinez, according to Romano. Sky in Italy reported talks stalled due to a gap in valuation, and Juventus have now informed Villa they will not proceed with the deal. So that might be the asking price as well, because I think he's still got a contract in. It wouldn't be for free or anything. And not just that, but his wages, I think he's on like 200 and something thousand. Do you know what I mean? So that's always going to be a problem. And what people need to realize is Italy's not Saudi Arabia. These men are broke. You know what I mean? Like, out of the top 3 leagues, if we're talking money, these lot are broke. So Premier League trying to still put, these like we're from the Premier League tax, you're gonna end up like not being able to sell some of your players. Saying that though, Como keep coming back with offers for Chalobah, which is very, very surprising. Don't know why it's not going backwards there. We've got some new news right at the top. Bournemouth latest Cherry's agreed deal to sign right back. You're not even telling me his name, so obviously it don't really matter. Tigers target Australian team from MLS side. Everton latest Toffees agree 7 million deal to sign Arsenal's Norgaard. Now, Shane was saying it's a here we go. So I'm sure when we go over to the Domio puppet, we will see that for ourselves. Again, I don't want to see this fucking clown's face, bruv, every time. Mick Cotton brushes off Vinicious Jr. reports, but says club very ambitious. You think we're stupid? I fucking hate this guy, bro. I hate him, bro. Every time I see his face, bro, just get off my screen, bro. Honestly. Very ambitious. Shut up, bro. Breathe. Just breathe, bro. This fucking manager, bro. I hate him. Actually hate him. Toon also brace for Arsenal. Shut up, man. Shut up. And I don't want to, like, every day a story. Like, just tell us when it's done then. It don't look like no one's coming in to hijack it. Or tell us if someone's come to hijack it. Stop just diluting this Ribena, bruv. Like 1 drop of dilute and like a litre of water at this point. I'm sick of it, bro. Just tell me it's done and let's move on. Every transfer window has to drag on like this. Not for the shit players, though, by the way. Never for the shit players. João Pedro set to sign extension. Gabriel makes debut to become club's youngest player for United. And again, I'm not doing SPL stuff. My apologies. We'll go straight into the paper stuff. They're going to just repeat everything. And then we'll hit the Domio puppet up. And then I'll jump back into your comments if anyone is still here. Skelly transfer new. I don't want to hear about any of it. This is what I'm trying to say, bro. Who's running my club? If we sell Miles or Ethan this year, bro, I swear to God, bro, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to give up. I'm going to have to give up. Where's the hope? So many fans, like, they don't want change. They don't want change. They just want a little bit of hope. But if we sell the hell end players, where's the hope? Arsenal fans, anyone in this chat right now, if they sell either Miles or Ethan, what are you saying? How are you feeling about that? You know what I mean? Man United considering move for Arsenal's player. Are you flipping kidding me, bro? Going to try and sell out the swap Rashford or something, bro. Don't even... I'm trying not to think about it, bro, because there might be a Douglas for real. There might be. Latest transfer news and headlines as Arsenal have made progress. Oh, like, honestly, just... Oh, this is so annoying. Arsenal for Vinicious Jr. We've made progress apparently. Arsenal have agreed at 80 million deal for what you did. They just said it was 77 yesterday. Like, what is it? Why is he not here? Although it will probably happen, guys. It will. But I don't know why we dragged it. And then is that going to be the end? Because I've got a feeling that we'll probably get Guimaraes like through the door. It'll probably be announced like tomorrow or Tuesday. And then it will drag on for Vinicious until the end of August. Oh, we really wanted him. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen either. How long would you guys wait as well before we pivot? We got another game on Tuesday, by the way. Pre-season is fully started. Again, we haven't got our business done before pre-season. Are we ever going to be competent, guys? It's very hard to see. Man City are lining up a shock bid for Chelsea. It's Pedro Neto. Like, but that's how you know the market's dead. So even for me, I have to try and adjust my expectations, because who else are you going to get? The people that we could have got, like even like your Lookmans, your Semenyos, they had moves last year when we should have bought them. Because now look. And then even the people that you thought, all right, let's spin back for that guy because we can't really get no bad boys. The backups are gone now. They're playing in Saudi Arabia and shit. Anyway, United are investigating whether a deal for Arsenal Skelly is possible. If it's possible, bro, burn down the club. Like, there's no excuses from me in it. Anyway, they also press on with attempts to sign Lewis Hall from Newcastle. Again, decent player. He comes across as injury prone to me, but I don't know a lot about him like that. I don't watch him week in, week out, so I don't want to commit to that. I can commit to Livramento, but not Lewis Hall. Arsenal made progress in... How do you know? Arsenal have agreed an 80 million deal for Bruno. Again, just tell me when it's done. City are lining up a 70 million pound. What is Chelsea on, bro? How do they get away with this shit? It's like anytime you go into a transfer with Chelsea, you get hypnotized, bro, because they seem to come out with all the P's. 70 million for Pedro Neto. Another Madueke. I won't even call him a spicy one. How many goals did Pedro Neto score last year? He's got no end product as well. There's so many wingers that can get past the player. Even Madueke, get past the player. No end product whatsoever. Run beyond the ball, run the ball off the pitch, kick it into Rose, kick thin air. They're doing all of it. You know what I mean? 70 million for Neto. I feel like I've woken up like in the upside down. Hull were close on a 20 million agreement for Colorado Rapids defender Lucas Everton. Again, who? Ajax and Real Betis have made contact with Alkmaar about Troy Parrott. Oh ho ho! Go on, Parrott, man. Come out of the Dutch league. Even though the Dutch league is all right, for me, I think I'd rather play in the Dutch league than the French league. I'm not even gonna lie to you. But still, you can do with a better league, Mr. Parrott. Yeah, get over to Spain. Ajax, he might be comfortable in Holland though, so Ajax might be a move. But for me, I'd go to Betis. Man United goalkeeper Altay Bayende is a target for Spanish side Celta Vigo. All of these shit goalkeepers, but people are still trying to line up for them. Who's lining up for Arsenal players? International stuff, Scottish stuff. We don't really care about. Phil Collins' son Matthew is looking to make his mark on football world after completing a surprise transfer to Bundesliga champions 1816 Munich on Sunday. Wow. Phil Collins didn't even know he had a kid that played ball, but that's your skydive. Big up to everyone who stayed with me. We lost about 5 people, but no worries. It's come to be expected. Right, we're going to fly over to X quickly. This one won't be as long, I promise. And they're probably just going to repeat the same things. And then I'm going to jump into your comments, so get them in. Let me know what you thought of those tidbits of news, because we will discuss all of that when I get back into the chat. So let me show you what I'm looking at. Boop. There we go. We skydive, but there's no nice little phrase for X. It's just X. Something that I might even be not on very. I keep saying it, but I actually do use it for a lot of news. Not like every rumor, not at all. But the moment I hear someone, like yesterday, I saw Northside. Vinicious has agreed, and Bruno's agreed, and I'm like, what? So I've gone straight to X to see a here we go, and there was nothing. I'm just like, where have we got that source from? Like, I can't do it like that. The only reason I made my Vinicious video to begin with is because Ornstein said it, and I wanted to obviously calm people down. That was the first thing. And then secondly, say, can you just read the tweet? Because he hasn't actually committed to anything. You know what I mean? But there you go, man. Content as to content, everybody. But yes, normally you know what I do. Straight into the mentions. Colin, AFC, man, always showing love. Storm. Again, the time that I come live, but they're awake enough to thingy. We need to see you in the chats more, man. Is it the time that I go live? Is the internet still having problems? Hope you're good though. Jam Boy, like every day. Haven't seen him in the chat for a minute, but shares the live every day. Yeah, I think Quasha did it as well. So Hendo normally does it. And there's your daily mentions. What's a yardo mio day? I'm gonna have to get that jingle just for Fabrizio now. And he's got this pinned again. Mika Gotts. Like, who cares, bro? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Maybe Ajax fans, but who cares? Chelsea will improve their bid for Pep Chavaria as negotiations with Rayo Vallecano are moving forward. Well, they've been moving for this is like another Bruno Guimaraes, or even for the Morgan Rogers. How much did they speak about it before he just said he just got up and went to Chelsea? Unbelievable, bro. One call from Arteta, he said, "Wow, yeah, fuck Arsenal. I'm a blue now, bro. A Chelsea scum now. Don't want to play for this absolute terrorist, bro." Anyway, Vizinha on his way to Chile. I don't even know if he had a club before. So it's looking like business, not looking like first because it's still a bit cramped, but still. Como are closing in on Jan Couto deal after, again, who? Maybe they're doing that to not get... Is he a defender, though? I don't even know who he is because they're not going to get Shalaba. Wanlu to Bournemouth. Excuse me. So here we go. Again, who? You know what I mean? But teams are getting their business done, man. Yeah, Wanlu's going to Bournemouth. We knew that. Mudryk flying to Hong Kong to join Chelsea. Hell yeah. Do you know what I mean? There's like, you know what I mean? Nowhere I want to be hearing about any of these Donnies getting linked with my club. Newcastle have started plans to bring in new midfielder with new coach Matthias Jassel involved, as Bruno Guimaraes is expected to become an Arsenal player shortly. Villa have been informed by Juventus they're not going to move on with Dibu, too expensive. Fiorentina are closing in on João Mario deal from Juventus on initial loan. Again, take of that what you will. PSG have presented their project to Zion Suzuki in order to get the green light from the boy. Good keeper, man. Good keeper. Very good keeper. I think he's better than, was it Chevalier or whoever they bought in to replace Donnarumma. He's not that good. Suzuki, I rate him though. That would be a good move for PSG. De Zerbi or Mudryk, again, who cares? He don't even play for Tottenham. PSG are going strong for Suzuki as reported. Announcement tomorrow. So when was this? 14 hours ago. So at some point today, we're probably going to get the here we go for Jassel or Jaisel, however you say his name. Now, I did see a bit of guns and he was saying that he's a very good manager. I don't know too much about him. Not going to pretend that I do. So we'll have to wait and see. I don't know if it's a good or a bad move for Newcastle. Miguel Gutierrez to Leverkusen is a here we go again. Who? Rando Kolo Muani to Juventus. It's not a loan, it's a permanent deal. He's rubbish though. I don't understand. But people are still, this is what I'm trying to say. All these players, I look at them, it's like rubbish, but people are still coming in. Who's coming in for our Dons? Anyone? That should tell you a lot as well, but people don't want to have that conversation, do they? Yeah, okay. And then we're going into the old stuff, you know. Karim Alabegovic again, who acting like it's some big star. I don't know. Maybe I'm a bit of a casual, but there you go. The guys know in the dressing room. Yeah, so we're back onto old news. So, you know, I don't really want to be hearing, oh, did you hear from transfer news, fucking whatever, some dead source about? No, because I don't listen to those dead sources, innit? Yeah. But there you go. Let's just quickly, before I get off, because we know Ornstein, you know, I lost a bit of respect for this guy because he's clearly been paid to tout some news, I believe. And he doesn't usually spam. That's where I got the news about Norgaard yesterday. Don't know. And look, there's no new tweets. 20 hours. I was still awake at crack of the clock. Yeah, in the region of 7 million. In the region. Whatever at this point, no, just get off the wage bill. You know what I mean? So, but I'm still looking at Burr like, because you was here when he signed and you was here when he's left. You can't work miracles. I understand that, but there still needs to be some competence. But the thing is, look at the position Arteta's putting him in as well. How was Burke going to sell Norgaard to anyone? Oh, do you remember when he played for Brentford? That's how he's going to start the transfers. You know what I mean? The negotiations. Do you remember? He used to captain Brentford, you know, like, do you remember that? Yeah, it weren't too long ago. Do you remember when he played for? Because you can't talk about what he done for us, other than the medal that he's going home with. I feel sorry for the guy, to be fair. Charlie Cresswell to take medical ahead of joining Rennes from Toulouse. And then, of course, this is the tweet that everyone came in their pants about. But again, what's changed? Oh, we've agreed with Vinny now. Have we? Vinicious Junior future entering crucial stage. Talks in coming days. Now, that's today. Sorry, yesterday, August the 1st. The whole week's gone past. He was meant to be back at Madrid Monday, Tuesday last week. So I don't know if that's a good or a bad sign, but I'm not going to be doing all this reaching. Like, make him hold up an Arsenal shirt. I'll come in my pants as well. I will be excited. I will be happy. But then I'm going to come back down to earth and say, I hope he's got, not even I hope, I know he's got enough of a backbone. But I thought Berta did as well, to say no. And he's going to be like, no. Like, he don't even know what that means. If you say no to Arteta, he's going to have to go and look up the word and the meaning. Because all he's surrounded by is yes dons, bro. Like, I kind of half want him to come to Arsenal just for that. Because how dare you're going to ask someone like Vinicious Jr. to track back and to do left wing back duties, then everyone should be able to see how much of a terrorist this guy is. Anyway, let me finish this. Talks in coming days over extension at Real. Like, it should have already happened, to be fair. But I'm not going to get gassed or giddy because nothing has changed. Until something changes, guys, you're happy that we're just waiting, like we're the first person in the lineup for Bonnie Blue. We're the first. We could have been last. It could have been worse. I hear it, but we don't even know if we're first. You think you're first until we don't sign that deal, and then everyone comes out. I heard about the type of money that Saudi's going to offer, and if it's only about the money for Vinicius at 26 years old, he'd go to Saudi Arabia. Free exit 2027. So this is what they're trying to say. Talks in coming days over extension at Real. Free exit 2027 or join Arsenal now. Like we're the only club, but cool. AFC all in. You know, like we're not at a casino, bruv. And 26-year-old winger attracted by opportunity if no Real Madrid contact. Like, so that's his dream. He's already at his dream club. Even with all the racism, he still don't leave. He still twerks. It's going to take a lot. This is what it's going to take him to not sign the contract. So until that changes, guys, because Arsenal's not put in a bid. Apparently we've spoken to his team. Do we know that for a fact? No. All we can do is listen to these guys. This is Ornstein, so I do take him more serious, but I have lost respect for him because, like I said, I don't expect this type of thing from him. Like to just, yeah, I'll take a little brown envelope and I'll promote your PR. But that's what I think is happening. Until something changes, that's what I'm going to continue to think is happening. Until, oh, you know, Vinicius is traveling to England for a medical. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Or we get Here We Go, or then all the excitement in the world. But until then, nothing for me has changed. And it's distracting everyone. Get Bruno into the bloody club. Hurry up. And then we need to have an alternative if this don't work out. Let me ask you guys this. Who's the alternative? Say this falls through. I mean, imagine if it happens. Like, you might actually see the nipples. You might actually see them. Like, I will be gassed, but I'm not going to get gassed over nothing right now. But anyway, if that falls through, who's the alternative? Because Arsenal, you know what they're like? Well, we tried to get Rennie and we showed ambition there. Yeah, they think you're a ball and they've got a little red sheet. They're trying it, bruv. Well, not even they're trying it, they're doing it because so many balls are running, charging. If we don't get Vinicius, who's the alternative? Because I got a feeling, you get me, they're going to waste all this time. He's not going to come and then, oh, it's too late. Do you know what I mean? 21 of you now, bloody hell. Struggle stations today. I hope you're well, my bro. Big up to Daniel, man. Just please press the like, whether you stay or go. You know, Viewz Welbeck would have been a good signing for Spurs. We really are lacking quality up top. Yeah. Listen, I was saying Wele last year. For his big age, he can still do something. You know what I mean? I'd rather have Wele coming off the bench than Havertz. I'm not even joking. So he might have been a better signing for Spurs. He might. Viewz, Skangman, howdy, cuz big up to you, Mr. Pads. Hope you're well. We haven't actually made an official bit yet. Yeah. Only unofficial. Why? But that's the big question, Andrew. Why? The massive question. Why would you think about selling Ethan? Why would you treat Miles Skelly like that last season? Why does it take so long for us to get any quality players over the line? Why is it so quick to get the shit players over? There's so many whys, bro. And every other, question and reason leads to another question. That's why I'm so disillusioned. Ethan and MLS are our future spine. It wouldn't shock me if Arteta sells them anyway. That's why he needs to go. That's why he's ruining our club. I keep trying to tell people, but people don't want to listen. Pedro is a baller, though. Bro, no, it's not enough, bro. He's a baller. We got ballers at our club. He's got no end product. Oh, you're talking about João Pedro, not Pedro Neto. João Pedro's good, but I don't know about untouchable, bro. He's only been there a year. But because the market in world football so bad, that probably makes him even more important. Done it to Chelsea. Talking about, for some reason I thought he was talking about Pedro Neto. João Pedro, yeah. Unless you are talking about, because didn't Pedro Neto play for Wolves or something? Played for someone lower down, innit? But yeah, João Pedro for me, not untouchable. Good player, but not untouchable. I was saying, like, it's quite competent. You bought him and Delap, and I didn't think Delap would be as bad as he is. But João Pedro done what I expected to do. Like, he's a good player. Like, top of the top, no. But in this day and age, for strikers, yeah, probably best to keep him. Pedro Neto, though, he's one of those guys in that zone, that no end product zone. Good player, get past the guys, sprightly, got a bit of pace. Just that final end product, man. You're barely gonna get anything out of him. Neto is not a shit player. I don't know what you lot are saying. Again, if you don't agree, you don't have to agree. Don't say things like you don't know what we're saying, because we're not talking another language, bro. If I don't think Neto's a good player and you do, then we just disagree on something, innit? I'm not gonna put you down for it though. So I hope we don't go down that type of a route today. Actually good, come on, look at the no, what do you mean come on? If I like a player, then I like a player. If I don't, I don't. By you saying come on or you don't know what you're talking about, that's not going to make me think anything different. Pedro Neto is just like Madueke, bro. Can Madueke not get past a player? Has Madueke not got any pace? That's probably the only attribute he does have. How many goals did Neto score last year, bro? I say the same about Doku, about Barcola, Savio, Madueke. I ain't gonna say Semenyo because he's probably the only one that breaks the mold, you know. Even with, and he got more goals than flipping like Doué last season. Like what we do, like so, I could say the same thing, but I'm not gonna say it just because we don't agree on how good a player is. That's what I'm trying to say, man. And it's just my opinion as well, just like it's just your opinion. It really don't mean nothing, does it? You know. So I'm not even gonna finish that because again. Just like when people are doing it yesterday, you know, what are you talking about, you idiot, and things like that. Because I don't agree with you, don't try and call me names. I'm not. You didn't call me names inconsistent, but that's the example I'm giving. But yeah, don't say, oh, or we don't know what we're talking about. Well, then don't be here, innit? Big up to Jack Swagger, Champions Chat. Hope you're well today. Big up to Ange. I cannot believe we are in August already. I can't. Yeah, my birthday coming around again, end of the month. I just want time to stop. That's the one thing that never happens, my G. That's the one thing that never happens is the time stopping, man. I'd love that as well, bro. You know what I mean? I needed it stopped like 15 years ago. JCG's in the building. Ain't seen you for a minute, my bro. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. Hope everything's been good for you. This window's been a shocker so far. Embarrassing, yeah. The world of football's been embarrassing, man. The quality of football's been embarrassing. And then we've still got Arteta. Did anyone see anything that gave them other than Dowman? I mean, we're playing against Girona. I think they're in the Segunda division now. They've just been relegated. So, you know, I think who we playing on Tuesday? I know we're in Ireland, but I don't know who we're playing. But pre-season's just about match fitness, seeing some new ideas. Hopefully someone doing well and then seeing if they can bring that into the season. But the people that usually do well, they're not even here. They probably get loaned out, you know, things like that. So it's a bit weird. It's the Arsenal way though, isn't it? We'll have to double Vinny's wages for him to choose Arsenal, $1 million a week. It's not happening. No, we won't. I don't think we're going to have to double it. We are going to have to pay a lot, but it's not going to be 1 million a week. But even still, even if it was the 600 grand a week that's been touted or 650, you'd even have to question whether they do that. Now, it's not like we can't do it. We can, but they just don't operate like that. You know, we've got fucking, you know, Bill Gates money and we operate like steptoe and son. And that's how they keep Bill Gates money in it. So we'll see. We'll see. I've got a horrible feeling this is just going to be nasty PR. And then people are going to then do what? Listen, there's been people that, you get me, is unsubscribed or don't come in the chat no more because they don't know, because they feel good about things now and they don't want to agree. They disagree. That's cool. I'm not a flip-flop, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm just not. Like, so until I see some real evidence of real change, stop asking me to do something I can't feel within myself. I'm not an actor, you know. But yeah, I don't think it's happening purely because I don't think Vinny wants to come to Arsenal. Like, he'll come to us if Real Madrid don't give him what he wants and he wants to be stubborn. I've got more of a feeling that he'll just accept what they're giving him to stay there. I really do. And then what? Is anyone going to come in here and say, oh, you was right, or go into Shane's and say you was right? No, of course not. They're just going to forget it. You know, even though people was arguing with us day in, day out, just forget it and act like it didn't happen. And that's real top gooner behavior, by the way. Norgaard for 7 million. We can't sell water in a drought. Lame. I'm telling you, Jack. But again, how would you sell him? How would you sell him? It's not like we bought him for just under 50 million and he played like 20 games for us last season. He barely got a medal. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, how would you open the deal? Remember when he played at Brentford? I mean, what else could you say? He's been such a professional. Like, he makes all the teas, he washes all the kits, you know what I mean? Cleans up the boots, he gets the tea on. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, what? How do you sell him, bro? And that's Arteta's fault. But you know, whoever Arteta's idea, you want this guy. All right, I don't really rate it, but cool, I'll get him for you. Got him for you, and then you sat him down. What's he supposed to do? Like, how does he sell him? That's all I want to know. Just like with the rest of the Dons. But at least people are coming in for them, like, oh, a little loan here, a little, would you think about kicking some ball here? Gabriel Jesus, get this guy out of my club, bro. You know, like the third wheel. That's never, ever getting the hint. Bro, I'm here with my girl. I want to get my willy wet. You're still sitting there on the couch like, is there another joint? Who's billing it? How about you get out the room, you dickhead? You know what I'm trying to say? That's Jesus, bro. He's not leaving for love nor money, bro. Well, more money, and he's not going to get that. Big up to the Emperor. Viewz, salute, brother. The Kai sexuals are waking up. Stick after yesterday, even though it was only Girona. Oh, because they're gay. It's just cope, bro. We've got shit players, and the only people that rate them is Arteta and our fans. The world of football don't. Yep, sensible signing. NordVPN cost 15 mil. A year later, 7 mil. This Akia manager, I'm telling you. How was Bert supposed to sell him? That's all I'm asking. That's all I'm asking. What would be your opening line to sell Norgaard right now? Do you know what I mean? Bro, if I'm lying, I'm dying, bro. Lying, dying, flying, frying, all of that. If I'm lying, like, let the Lord strike me down right now, bro. How do you sell Norgaard, bro? He was good at Brentford. I can't think of any other line. Inconsistent, no, not you Viewz, but in general, the lot, aka people. Fair play, fair play, fair play, fair play. We are all good, my G. Like I said, man, you know me. I've been looking at everyone at this club like the fraud watch, bro. Every single one of them, bro. And I'm just lashing out. I'm in survival mode. But now, you know what it gets like. When you're trying to fight or flight, I'm looking at everyone. What do you mean you just came here for Hermes belts? You just came here to be a yes man. Like, what? You know what I mean? Like Arteta's shown his arse. The KSCs have shown their arse. The one hope I had was Burr, and you just come to be a yes man, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe he won't. Maybe he'll leave, and then, you know, in a year or two we'll find out what's going on. But I ain't got time to waste, man. Do you know what I mean? I might not wake up tomorrow. Like, whatever. I'm so indoctrinated. I'm not even religious, and I still do that. But I might not wake up tomorrow. Let me touch some wood. You know, like that. Daniel, I think Neto's good. You don't. Oh well, that's life. Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's it. I think Neto's had plenty of time in his career to show that he's good. I just don't ever think he's kicked on. Like, I would have taken a chance on Pedro Neto the same year that we loaned Raheem Sterling. Like, all my days. Like, it's clearly way worse than Pedro Neto, but I wouldn't want to spend money on him now, and I don't want to feed Chelsea anymore. But any of you clubs, United, Liverpool, City, if you want to take him, there'll be no arguments from me. You know what I mean? How we are the champions and can't sign players? It's Arteta. That's what, bro. All I want to do though is that we all know the cause, and these are the effects. We're suffering it now. But where do we go from here? That's what I want to know. Because I can't listen to these dickheads KSCs no more. I'm definitely not listening to Mick Cotton. So where do we go? If I'm listening to fans, you know, fans are either saying, you know, just be happy and go with it, or it's all Arteta's fault, which it is, by the way. And I'm on that side of the fence as well. but they're not going to get rid of this guy. They've just shown us that. So what do? What's the expectation for this season? Are we on a sabbatical? Can we just go and find our joy elsewhere for now? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to say. Where do we go from here? These men are happy. They just won a league, and that paper's over. So many cracks, guys. So many cracks. Don't worry about having a right back. The Premier League trophy is going to play there against Coventry. Do you know what I mean? How did we go to personal agreement to agreement being denied? I don't understand. Why was it reported in the first place by Christine? Now, or Ornstein, okay, fair play. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. Now, when he first reported it, it's we're exploring, you know, Dora, the explorer, all of that. We're exploring, right? Cool. And but there was like 3 things we're exploring. It's been agreed on all levels, which like certain content creators was acting like that's a here we go for some reason. Just because we've agreed something in the utility cupboard, Real Madrid don't even know about it. Yeah. So obviously from then until now Real Madrid know about it because it's all over the internet. And that's what we should be doing, right? But go and put down 100, like even like 105 million pound. That's over 100 million euros. Probably close to 110 million euros. You're in the middle of negotiations. You got a year left. Put that on the table. Let everyone know what you've put down. Not, oh yeah, we've agreed personal terms with Vinny's camp, because you ain't agreed nothing with Madrid. So again, agreeing personal terms with Vinny means nothing. Because if he's going to twerk for Madrid, he's going to twerk for Madrid. And if Madrid want to make it hard, they will. Eventually, they haven't got all the cards in their pocket though, because of course there's only a year left. And if you flop the sale because you go too hard, then he can walk away next summer for nothing. And that's what they don't want to happen. But still, until something actually changes, why have you made this tweet? You've got everyone over in a tizzy now. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And no one's talking about Rodgers no more. We're not even talking about any other left winger. Like, this is a done deal. Like, it's a Terry Flewers video. Fat git. Do you know what I'm trying to say? I'm on holiday. Someone should have just closed. I saw it come up because I was on my Viewz account. And I'm saying, why does this come up? Because I'm not sitting there blocking everything on that account. I clicked into it. I didn't even click into it. It was a Sports Galore video. So we had a load of different creators talking shit. Oh, this is getting serious now. Like, yeah, earn your money, everyone. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, who pops up at the end? Fucking David Guest, bro. Sitting out in the open with your laptop, bro. Someone should have just robbed him, bro. He's probably got security behind the camera. Like this, what a gimp. You're on your holiday, you're a United fan, but as soon as you heard the news, you had to come outside with your laptop. We're going to talk about this. I've got 89% on my laptop. We're going to be here till it runs out. Are you fucking kidding me? You think if I'm going to be on holiday and Tottenham signed Tonali, I'm going to start making videos about it from my holiday? Oh, my days. I don't even know what to say. It just makes all the teas. I'm telling you, what does he do? Just like when Havertz, remember Havertz? Now, since he's come back from the injury, he's had a little bit of time. He's played for Germany. He's had a World Cup. Like, we ain't heard about no injuries yet. I'm saying yet, because I think he's going to be in and out like a wet wick as well. But however, you've done all of that stuff. Here he is. Here he's playing. I think he's going to be coming out again. I think it's, like, why do they say that he's indispensable or whatever? Kai Havertz. Because he taught Norgaard how to make the teas. He taught Norgaard how to wash the kits and, put all of the boots in the wash and that. I don't know. How could Kai Havertz be indispensable? I tell you why. His teeth can come out. He's got no gag reflex and he gives the best nosh. There's nothing else that makes sense anymore. It's not because he's a good player. Big up to DG2, man. Dappin's getting round. Love all of that. Excuse me, I've had enough of Havertz and Jesus. Can't wait for these bums to leave. Yeah, same. Leave, though. Unless we rip up contracts, ain't nobody going anywhere. Who's even coming in for them? Even a loan deal. You'd think that, Gabriel Jesus loan, he might be injured, but if we loan him, we don't have to commit and we can send him back broken, whatever. Not even that. Do you think the job title should be split into someone who sells and someone who buys? We should have 2 of them, not just one sporting director doing everything. Yeah, I mean, that would be great, but you know what it's like in football now, bro. Inconsistent. Like, You know, everyone's trying to save a penny, innit? You know, if they had two people doing buy, you know, one person doing buying and what, which I think is great, by the way. I'd love that. You know, that's two wages. And we know what Arsenal's like. If they can condense, if they can Swiss Army knife anybody, they will. Do you know the only thing I'd really want to change though, inconsistent, is I want the sporting director to have the real powers of a sporting director. If this manager's far arsing about, you don't tell me the players, you tell me the positions. I've got the best, you know, intentions in my heart for this club. You know, if I get you dead players, you can blame me. But if I get you the good players and you fuck it up, you best believe I'm going to be blaming you. And you should have the power to strike. You should have the power. If these men are scared, yeah, we've got a new sporting director. If you don't sort it out, he's got the power to get rid of you, mate. That's a sporting director. But yeah, I think that's a great idea though, bro. Like, all jokes aside, one for buying, one for selling. But looking at it from with an Arsenal bucket hat on, that's two wages, brother. And we know what these men are on. You know what I mean? Big up to you, though, my bro. Big up to the Emperor Views. I hate to say it, but we will have to lose the first 8 or 9 games and hope those KSCs get... Bro, see, I thought that was it, Emperor. I thought me and Shane was saying, bro, we're going to celebrate one way or the other. We're going to win the title or win something, or Arteta's going to get sacked, bro. Then we went out the Carabao. Then we went to the Etihad and got dog walked. Like, we never landed a punch on any of our rivals in the Premier League, innit? Chelsea, United, they weren't our Tottenham, they weren't our rivals in the league. Liverpool, Man City, we couldn't beat them. Not once in any competition because of the way we play. And they still keep him, bro. We got knocked out the Carabao, dog walked at the Etihad, like all looking like the title's going to be done. And everyone's like, right, fuck it, sack this guy now. Because I was saying, we just lost at the Etihad, just sack him now. What the fuck are we waiting for? Like, honestly. And then the KSCs came out and they dropped the atom bomb, you know, like the Americans dropped it on Japan. That's what they dropped on us, bro. He's staying no matter what. You know, like, that's how it hit, bro. And then he heard that and thought, oh, there ain't no pressure on me. Cool. And then you still played Harambe, bro. I'm done. Get him out. You don't even have pressure. They've just come out and just certified you in front of the whole world. And you still finish the season playing Harambe. That's why I've got no confidence we're going to play better football this season either. Sales pitch. Norgaard walks. When the dog sends motivational quotes in the group chat, you'll love him. He's injury-free and well-rested. Do you know what? Big up, hold on. Where's my quick little clap? Because, you know what I mean? I think that's good. I could only come up with, remember he was Brentford's captain. Hey, that's good, Jack. That's good. Yeah, bro. What are you saying, everyone? Maybe I'll do a poll in the chat. Jack to take Berta's job at this point. Make Berta the manager. Like, I'm not even saying get rid of it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Look at this. Norgaard walks, win the dog, and sends motivation quotes, bro. Did you know that he can breathe? Hey, that was amazing, bro. Big up to you for that. I like that. Man's doing the LOL. Bro, the grifter, bro. Imagine you're a United fan, bro. You're on your holidays and Arsenal signed Vinicious, bro. Even as a content creator, I don't know if I'd be rushing to finish my holiday or to finish what I'm doing that day to come outside and talk about football on my holiday. But that's the thing. There is no days off. To be fair, that's what you're supposed to be doing. A lot of things I don't do because I've still got a bit of shame. The moment I can't find my shame anymore, that's what you're supposed to, because it is news at the end of the day. It is news. But it's mad because I just don't see the same. Like, where was Henry Talks Arsenal's video about Tonali? I didn't see it. Now, bear in mind, I've got him blocked. Like, I've got, not blocked, but don't recommend the channel, so I don't see this shit. But when I go onto the burners every now and again, I'll see the same thumbnail for like nearly 2 years. Like, I just don't get it. 100K. That's Arsenal fans for you, bro. Talk about Arsenal positively online and you will do better than people like me. I can't believe this guy was on holiday. Not even a here we go, you know. Not even a here we go. Just apparently we've agreed with Vinny's camp. We don't know that for true. Just like we don't know that it's false either. I'm not saying that, but it's like the first thing you do is to run to the internet. So many content creators are back at it again. It's just a pound note for them. Why? Because there's so many soft Arsenal fans. Tickle me Elmos, bruv. That's all it is. They want to get tickled. They want to hear about it. Like, they want to dream, dopamine setting in. And then you talk like me and then everyone gets upset. I'll get happy when he's here. Like I did with Gyökeres. Was I sad with Gyökeres? No, I flipping weren't. Was I sad with Eze? No, I flipping weren't. And you got evidence. It was just like not long ago, a year ago. Especially when loads of people on this side of the fence was moving like they weren't even happy. I was. Because we'd signed them. It's not just rumoured. You know what I mean? David Guest, bro, selling Arsenal merch. You should be shot, bro. Imagine me selling Spurs. Like, I can't even. I've done a one Spurs video because I think they were cooking. If there's something I think's happening, every time this girl does that and then tells me sorry, bro. Sorry that I finished the fucking zoo. You're not sorry, are you? See what I'm dealing with, bro? Oh. No Douglas, no Douglas. Swiping, no swiping. Viewz, no Douglas. That's what I'm trying to say. What do you think the sorry's gonna do after all the zoot's gone? It's not even about the weed. It's about I'm the only cunt who rolls it in this house. Honestly. Yep. Henry uploaded an Arsenal video. Yeah, that's all he does. I don't see no Tottenham videos. He might have made one about Tonali, but I guarantee I'm not gonna see it. Arsenal this, Arsenal that. Oh, so even I'm trying my hardest not to Douglas, and I don't even get it from fucking people online today, bruv. Actual troll, man. You're not fucking sorry, are you? Otherwise, you wouldn't have done it. Like, oh. Yep, they are. Trying to stay busy, scoring that nice goal. The goal was shit, bro. Jesus is shit. I don't want him at my club. No one wants him. He don't want to leave. Where's he going to get money like that? We're paying for his retirement at the end of the day. Not even a loan, like nothing. Same thumbnail all the time. Jesus loves scoring in games where they mean nothing. Yeah, absolutely nothing. Waste of space. Rip up his contract, bruv. We ain't going to get money back on him anyway. People don't even want to loan him. Rip it up. Rip it up. Then we wouldn't need two of them, but nowadays bending over is the objective. Yeah, yeah. I agree with Viewz on the sporting director. That's what I've always thought they're there for. Like, yeah, you're here to manage the club. You're here to work with the players and get the tactics and everything right, and the ethos, how we play football, the identity, the chemistry. That's your job. It's not like before when the manager does everything from top to bottom. So if that's the case, that's the sporting. That's how I understood it. And if they say you want a striker, you want a left, I'll go and get them. We're not taking your dead talent ID. I'll get them, and it's down to you to work with them. That's how the relation is, or should be. The relationship should be. And then if it don't work, the sporting director's meant to have the power to say, "Well, come out. I'm going to find a manager that can manage." Like, you know what I'm trying to say? What power does he have, bro? So then you've come here as another yes man. I didn't expect that from you, innit? That's the point I'm trying to say. So there's so many things like no. It's dawned on me that Arteta's got so much power. It's mad. He might have some type of evidence over these man. I don't know. Burr's coming here to be a yes man. The KSC is still chatting shit. My club's dead. Like in my head, I'm just like, this is a joke. Do you know what I mean? So I can't even be excited about the league because I can foresee what's going to happen this season, I believe. So let's see, innit? Started to notice that the past couple of years only scored in games, right? No one gives a shit, but yeah, there's no other point to gain. He's just killing us for money right now. Over $250,000 a week for someone who's a certified mascot. Get them guys out of this club, bro. Even if you have to rip up the contract, just pay them out. We're gonna have to pay the money anyway, but we don't want to pay it all at once. Again, like that's the only thing keeping them here. You don't want to pay all of their contract out at once. It's ridiculous, bro. Need better strikers. Top Gunners know it, but won't admit it. No, whatever the club wants to do, they go with it. Dowman and academy teams embarrassed him. He felt he needed to do something. That was his motivation to score. For me, I was done with Terry after he was selling Arsenal merchandise. I mean, mate, that makes sense, bro. Half the people that probably do go there, if they're not bought, they're Arsenal fans. You're ready for the new Raheem Sterling alternative on deadline day, please, man. Ordered a brand new phone case, neck chokers, Play-Doh for a dress. Terry was excited to drop the news. Do you know what I'm trying to say, man? Man, you put a pause on his holiday. Like you're a United fan, bro. Like this news ain't for you. If you're a reporter, all news is all news, though, innit? Really and truly, that's how it should be. But it's just like I don't know. I've still got a bit of shame. If I lose that shame, then maybe I'll do more. But it's at this point I can't. I'm glad I don't know who these Terry Fluid guys yet. Only roll with the real ones. Don't care if you have 5 viewers or 500k. Real ones only. See, we love that. We love that. Troubleshooter. Hope you're well. Big up to Inconsistent from Jack. Swiping, oh swiping. I've got kids, bros. I know all about Dora. You know what I mean? If you don't know who he is, get ready because next season you're going to know but the titles. They just want to say sorry and run like it changes anything. Do you know what I mean? It don't, bro. It really don't. Big up to Honest Viewz. The other day, Footy Judge Mo was wearing an Arsenal top. I mean, that should tell you everything you need to know. You support Inter, bro. You don't even do Inter content. You got your whole channel to talk about everyone else because it's smart at the end of the day. If you're a grifter, especially someone that can come in and say, I've got no skin in the game, means he can lick anyone's ass and just get away with it. He's just a grifter, bro. Like everyone else. I'm not even trying to be rude, bro. I've got no problem with him. I've never even spoken to the guy. I know he's cool with Hussam. You know what I'm trying to say? And I ain't got a problem with Hussam either. You know, but still. There's certain things I don't agree on that even he said. It's going to happen, innit? But yeah, wearing the Arsenal top, what's that, bro? I mean, obviously, if I'm wearing an Inter top, it's not a rival, is it? It's like a broad top, so I suppose it ain't too bad. But what I'm saying is, on your actual channel, you're meant to be an Inter fan, and your channel's not about Inter. It's about the Premier League. It's about... Because it's a good hustle, innit? Imagine if I started doing Serie A stuff now. Who cares? Because people only care about the Premier, innit, really? Even La Liga's not as popular as it was. So it's an easy hustle, innit? That's just the truth, whether you like to hear it or not. And let them do their thing, innit? Let them do their thing. You know? I can't win over here, so I might have to flip and join them, bro. You know what I mean? Mo and Lusam haven't learned from Terry, or have learned from Terry. There's loads of people, you know. What's his name? Henry Talk. They're all the same, innit? They're all the same. But then look at the numbers, though, guys. Look at the numbers. It's one thing to try and say, look at what they're doing, but would they be doing it if it didn't work? So people have to look at themselves as well. And I've had it, even in the small community, people that used to come all the time, chatting shit about the manager, then Arsenal start doing well, and then you start seeing them in all the top gooners chats. Oh, big up Arteta. It's like, you man are flip-flops, bro. And I don't rate that either. Oh, you don't want to moan anymore now that the team's won the Premier League. So what was you moaning for in the first place? But the moment anything half decent happens, you man are right back over there. And I've seen it with my own 2 eyes, bro. People that I thought, raw, the amount of times you're cussing Arteta on my channel, yeah, I'm seeing you in this chat bigging him up. Like, what's all that about? Do you know what I mean? Kiss Chelsea's ass. Bro, he can kiss whoever's ass because he hasn't got a dog in the race. It's very smart, actually, if I'm being honest. Very smart. And he's lucky that he can do that. I couldn't do that. I couldn't start covering Spain or Italy because it's not as popular, is it? Imagine me, Premier League and Arsenal. It's the most saturated space ever. Like, you know what I mean? That's why I've been here for 3 years, not even 3K. But come in and start talking all positive. No, bro, we're the best, bro. Saka's better than Vinicious, all this shit, bro. I probably would have been twice as far ahead by now. But I can't go and do, I'm going to go and cover Germany. I'm going to go and cover Saudi. Who cares? Because they're not popular. But it's easy to come and cover the Prem. You're meant to be an Inter supporter. I've never seen your Inter channel. He says he's got one. I've never seen it, though. I'm not saying he's lying. I've never seen it. Premier League pays. Yep. Yep. And they ain't got no money. Is Rashford going to Spurs or something? Oh, don't. I'm just worried that he's going to come to us. While people like him, Mudrich, Neto, when Chelsea's ready to sell anyone, I'm scared. Until someone's bought them or they're off the market, I can't rest easy. Because I'm so, especially if we don't get Vinicious, which I don't think we're going to, what's the new alternative? That's why I was asking you guys. And we've been hovering around 20, so this ain't going to be 2 hours. You know, get your comments in. Let me know your alternative. I appreciate Jack because he told me how would you sell Norgaard. I'll be interested to hear from you guys as well. And what's the alternative if we don't get Vinny? Because 1, I don't think we are going to get him. And 2, I think that you're going to use this to not do nothing in the transfer market. We bought two players, free because of Melier. It's a free signing though, isn't it? We had to pay for Solis and we'll have to pay for Bruno. We bought 2 players at the end of the day. You ain't tried to get no loans in. Like, it just seems like there's no plan at all. No plan at all. We won the Prem and I'm happy, but we scraped by. Let's not put. And that's all I'm saying. The reason I'm not happy is that I keep explaining it every day. I wasn't happy before we even won the Prem. How dare you tell me you're not going to do nothing about this guy? The greased up deaf guy running around your store like a bull in a china shop, smashing everything, and you're just going to allow him to continue. What do you mean there's no pressure on the guy? Who has he hypnotized? Huh? Whose children does he have hostage? What's going on? So I started to be disillusioned with the club, and KSC's like, fuck off, man. I've never rated them anyway. And now you're taking the piss, innit? Because not just that, but Arteta's fucking up the way we play football. It's shit. You're fucking up all of our players. They're broken, busted. You don't know how to rotate. Your in-game management's rubbish. You lie to us all the time. There's nothing likable about this guy. But they make KSC, he makes KSC a whole bag of money, and that's all they care about. So I want them all gone. I can't even be happy about the league because I see these things, bro, and they affect me. I get wound up, I get upset. And they say, do you even support Arsenal? A lot more than others, because so many people are so placated, if you don't know what that word means, satisfied with dumb excuses, and no one's asking the why or where we're gonna go from here. I'm the only one asking for duty of care for the fucking players. Shane as well, but it was been me. Where's the duty of care? You love the manager so much. Why do you not love our players? They're the ones crossing the line for us, not this dickhead. Why don't you love the players? It's about to be Declan Rice, guys. 3 seasons playing on injuries. He's going to be the next one. I kid you not. That's going to have an injury that he can't play through. And then we're really fucked because now we have to question whether he even can get back to what he was. We're seeing it with Saka. We're seeing it with Ben White riddled. I think that's going to be the case for Havertz as well. Odegaard's forever picking up injuries too. And this great defense that we've got, they're picking up injuries left, right, and centre as well. Talking of that, actually, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I don't even know if I've done a little bit of it, just in the spirit of saving a bit of time. Let me get rid of those things, close that shit. Because people are not like, do you know what I'm trying to say? Look, this is what we're going to have to look at, bruv. I don't want to see Miles Lewis-Skelly anywhere near the left back. I'm not saying he can't play there. He could probably do a job there if people get injured. But as of right now, Mr. Glass is fit and so is Hincapié. Who plays left back or who plays centre back? For me, Calafiori's better at centre back. He's better at going forward, but his defending is not good as Hincapié's, in my opinion. But wherever, that's much of a muchness. Whether one plays centre back, one plays left back, it don't matter. I'm hoping that Ben White's going to be fit to start the season. But again, we saw him in pre-season. That might be him fucked now. He might not be able to play until Coventry. We just don't know. Arteta, you know, he never went to the World Cup. He should have had a long time to rest. Has he been doing training? I hope so. But again, I'm putting Ben White there purely because I saw him yesterday in the pre-season. Now, will he get through pre-season and be fit for the start of the season? That can't be guaranteed, my good people. But as of right now, I'm putting him in there. But the only other option is Mosquera. And he might play Mosquera as a centre-back, play Calafiori and leave Hincapié on the bench. I don't know. But this is what I'm trying to talk about. Team to face Coventry. The first game of the Premier League. Now, luckily, it's at the Emirates. But Coventry's just been promoted. So they're going to be up for this. First game of the Premier League against Arsenal. Up for that, bro. Trust me. So are we. Are we. Now, the midfield is where I'm really struggling here, guys. Zubamendi's played no football, except for a little bit in the final, I believe. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if he's injured. I know he's not match fit. He can't be match fit. So I didn't see him play any of the pre-season game yesterday. It was cutting in and out for me though. Forever having to press like turn ads off, all these like sex pop-ups and all that crap. You know what I mean? So it's very difficult watch, but I didn't see Zubamendi. Not to say I want to see him, but I'm trying to figure out who's fit and who's not. Zubamendi did go to the World Cup. Spain did get to the final, but he barely kicked a ball. So would he need an extended rest? I don't think so. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So you'd think that he would be available. Declan Rice for the first game. I hope Arteta's not a fucking cracker. I'm sorry for the swearing, guys, but I'm starting to get annoyed now. I hope he's not a cracker and tries to play this guy anyway, innit? I really hope. I really hope. Now, we don't know. If Bruno G's here, then it's all if, buts, and maybes. I have to go by what I do know. What's a fact as of right now, the 2nd of August? The fact is that Martin Pupamendi is probably going to be starting this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Odafar start. So we're going to see Eze getting shunned again, I believe. Unless he plays Miles Lewis-Skelly as the 6 and plays like Odegaard and Eze in front of them. But I don't think that's going to happen, guys. It's Arteta attacks as well. Until I start seeing something different, don't ask me to act different when I haven't seen the change, is what I keep trying to tell everyone. Now, you know me, Odafar would be on the bench. That would be Eze, but it's not. We can't put Rice there because I'm trying to rest Rice, innit? The only cunt who the only person who wants to try and rest him. Pupamendi, bruv. Is he going to start Skelly with Pupamendi? I very much doubt it. So guess who comes back in? The Earthworm Jim. We're going to be seeing a lot of him next season as well, one way or the other. Or he might even play Odegaard, where Earthworm Jim is not in that position. He's definitely not going to stay there, but he might start him there and play Kai Havertz. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But I'll tell you why he probably wouldn't play Kai Havertz in the midfield, because watch, Gyökeres, I've got a feeling that Gyökeres is going to start on the bench against Coventry. And then if anyone wants to talk to me about Mikel Arteta after that, we need to stone him, bruv. I don't even think stoning's good enough. We need to set him on fire, bruv. Put him in one of those vats of acid and just melt him down. I've had enough of this absolute terrorist with his haram football. Shy Havertz, bro. I wouldn't be surprised to see this on the first day of the league. At home against Coventry, Kai Havertz is starting the game. I'm sick of this manager, bro. Now, do I think Saka's going to start this game? No, I don't. Now, I don't think these men need rest. I wouldn't be surprised to see Saka starting it. I really wouldn't. I mean, I hope not, but I really wouldn't. I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm going to give someone the benefit of the doubt, not Arteta, but somebody, that Rice and Saka won't at least be involved in the first game against Coventry. Now, would I be surprised to see Rice actually starting and Saka? Hell no. And that should tell you everything. Do you know what I mean? That should tell you everything you need to know. Oh, it's probably going to be Dookie. It's probably going to be Dookie to start. It's probably going to be fucking Nonny Goldberg. Get him out of here, bruv. He's so rubbish, bruv. He's so bad. Like, bro, if you gave me a choice, Madueke or Odegaard to leave, like, you can get rid of one of them right now, it would be Nonny. It would be Nonny. Nonny Goldberg, bruv. Get him out. He's so shit. And this will probably be Solace. Because I don't even think we're going to have a left winger, bro. I don't think we're going to have a left winger. I don't think we're going to get Vinicious. I think he's just paying us for a contract. And then we ain't got another alternative. But this Donny Solis, Quantum of Solace, so quick. Just like Madueke, just like Norgaard, just like Havertz, all the dead food so quick. Zubamendi took an age, but I didn't give a shit about that. I didn't want him to begin with. I didn't. I'm like, bro, this guy's not better than Thomas Partey, innit? I don't know who would have been at the time. I wasn't even thinking about it because I didn't think they were going to get rid of him because I didn't know the full extent of his efferys. We didn't know it. But this is the team I reckon that's going to start against Coventry. Let me get into your chats for a little bit and then we'll get out of here before the 2 hours. We've been litting up a couple of more times. Let's have a look. Khalid with the jewels. Hayden as well. Big up, man. I know these are pre-arranged messages. 750 jewels. Let them cook. Big up to you, my G, man. Like I said, if there's anything, I've been saying it though. No one makes any requests, in it. Any videos you want, a bit of judges, a bit of you are not fine. I don't know. There's something I've got. Let me know and I'll run it for you, my G.
Amazing.
Tell you what's not amazing. Have to build another zoo. I knew this weren't going to be in a 3-hour stream today, but I thought I've had like 4 drawers on my zoo. And now there's like nothing downstairs. But you're sorry. Watch what they do and not what they say, bruv. I swear. Do I need to start stubbing it out and bringing it back upstairs? It's dark, innit? It's so dark. Anyway, enough of my problems. Let's see what's going on. United saying, or Sam, Rashford not leaving United for any Premier League club. I don't know about any of that, mate. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Now, I don't want the guy, but if we did say, all right, we'll pay his wages, he's coming to Asna. You know what I'm trying to say? Because he would be starting more time, which is bad. You could just walk into Arsenal on the left and start. That's how bad the left is. But yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe you're right, but I don't know. I think if Arsenal or like, you know what I mean? But as I've been saying to you guys as well, United guys, you got a new manager, you got a new lease of life. So see how he goes, innit? See how he goes. Because since Rashford's left United, he's actually been good. He was good for Villa. He was good for Barca. All to the point, it's like, oh, I don't want this guy because it's like going back to your ex, but I can still see there's something there. And that's me not trying to crack no jokes. That's me being deadly honest. That's what I'm trying to say to you, man. If you can build it back up with him, build it back up. Yes, it's 350, but you're already paying those wages as it is. So build it back up, man. Build it back up. And see if you can sell him. I mean, he's put himself in the window. Barcelona. I actually think Barcelona fucked up. They should have just paid the money for Rashford rather than Gordon. I know Gordon's a little bit younger, but still, he's another one. Not enough end product. Not enough end product. You know. So, but yeah. Listen, I don't hate Rashford. I just don't want. If it's like I said, it's like going back to the ex. I don't want Rashford. I don't want any more Chelsea rejects. You know, I don't want fucking Mudryk. Like, you know what I'm saying? All of these deadpan players. I don't want Vlahovic. If he's so good, why is he struggling, bro? Because he's on dumb money as well, bro. I'm not on that, bro. The time has passed. Like, even when my club's talking to me about Bruno, my first reaction was like, oh, the time has passed, really? Because I'm looking at Wharton. I'm looking at, you know what I mean? I even like Onana at Villa. I'm looking at someone to Tonali. I'm looking at someone that could give Declan Rice a rest. But here we are again going for another 8. You know what I mean? So it's mad. I can't lie. You know, and all I can do is tell you my opinion. You know what I mean? And that's it. If you don't think I'm right or you don't agree, fair play. Let's just not start being rude to each other. That's all I ask. What do you know? All of this, just my opinion. I've got eyes. You've got eyes. They're obviously not the same. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, here's the team, guys. Where do you think I've got it wrong? Who do you think is going to start first day? Who have we even got? Like I said, Saka and Rice, I'd expect them to not play the first 2-3 games. Or what? We've got Chelsea coming up, in it. Is Chelsea like our 3rd or 4th game? I reckon they'll be there for that, of course, because Arteta's a shook one. But if they're not fit, why would they be there? Why would you? That's another question, man. That's another question. Would you, as a manager, would you play injured players? Would you? Because for me, I just wouldn't. It don't matter how big or small, bro. Like, it don't matter how big, or even if it's Lionel Messi, brother. I don't know, brother. It's like, all right, maybe you can be on the bench to come on for 10 minutes. But I'd even feel bad about that because the player's not ready. And if a player's not ready and he's not fit, how does that help the team? Maybe I'm the only one that thinks like that because I've seen other managers doing it as well, except for Pep. But I've seen Simeone doing it. I've seen Maresca doing it. You know, Eddie Howe I've seen doing it. Arteta always does it. Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen anyone at Spurs do it though, to be fair. You know what I mean? So I'm going to get to the comments again in a minute. So just let me know. I just wanted this to linger here so you could see it. Because that's what I'm concerned about. Who have we got rocking up for, you know, in 19 days? Who have we got rocking up in a couple of weeks to start our campaign as champions? Definitely not going to retain. Not like this. Let me know if you think if we get Guimaraes and Vinicious, we're retaining the league as well. Because I don't think those two quickly go together like that. I don't. Now listen, I want both of those players, and we'd be much better off for them players, 100%. And then maybe we can actually try and do a little something. They don't guarantee anything though, for me personally. But I've heard all of that stuff. Like we ain't even got, not one of them's held up the shirt for us yet as well. People are already talking about numbers. What will happen if we get them? We're retaining the league. It's finished. So many actors online, bro. There's even one African guy. He's got half decent subs, bro. I think he supports United. But again, every time the Vinicious thing comes up, we're finished, guys. We're finished. Why did you do that to us? Da, 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 da. It's all just like acts, bro. I just look at all of these man like shit, man. Did you know that EastEnders was hiring? Like shit, bro. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's real from any of these guys. I don't. So you can say that I'm only or whatever, you don't like my style, but it's not fake. I'm not an actor, you know. It's all me, you know what I mean? Let me know what you think, though, guys, about this team. Let me get into some of your comments now. Big up to Drastic, my brother. Ain't seen you for a minute, though. Hope you're well. Every time, how's your summer been so far? Up and down, bro. Do you know what I mean? Up and down. Mum's health, problems at home. Money's been tight. YouTube's been bad. Doctors have been bad. Still got this lump on my back. I thought it was going to be long gone by now. So I'm not going to lie to you, man, but we roll with the punches, my G. We try to anyway. I hope you've had a better time of it than I have, and all of you legends in the chat. Jack says Rashford will be like that girl that is the last option when you're top. Exactly. And you turn around and she's just there looking at you, bro. She's watched you yeah, she's watched you fail with all the other options and she still ain't going anywhere, bro. That should tell you a lot, you know what I'm trying to say? You know, Arsenal, the guy that's buying the drinks all night, and then Chelsea just come along and say, what am my size? You saying, baby? You're coming on with me? Both. And she just gets up and goes. Wood off. You know what I'm trying to say? Oh, titties, bro. Oh, yeah. Big up to Drastic, man. Even Wenger didn't, you know what I mean? Like, this ain't even pigeonholing Arteta. We had these things even when Wenger was here, bruv. Only signing world-class players, and we get shit players. Like a new signing, because we always had injured players. Not just because Wenger's breaking them up in training. Just because you're buying injury-prone play. We bought Kim Kallstrom with a broken back. So some things just haven't changed, innit? I think a good alternative would be only Vinny right now because the market is completely dead. Even Google Gemini doesn't know. The only alternative for Vinny. That's what I'm trying to say. But then still, as a big club, this should have been planned for. You know that we've had a massive problem on our left. Your answer was solace at the end of the day. So it doesn't give me confidence that you lot have been planning. Like, if that was your planning, then that's terrible. But Barcola's an option. We should have got Lookman last year, 45 million euros. Now Atletico want 90 million euros, bro. So I'm trying to say, we always do this too late. If we would have bought Semenyo, we wouldn't have had this problem now. Oh, he's not a left winger. He can play wherever he likes, bro. Loads of these players can play on the other side. And at the end of the day, we don't even have a right winger now anyway. Saka's Brock and Madueke's rubbish. Those were our plans, guys. Madueke and Solis. And I'm looking at it like, bro, that's not good enough, bro. Let's just hope that it's not as bad as I'm thinking. But yeah, look at the team, bro. Like, Chelsea get rid of players after a year if it don't work out. Look at this fucking Nonny Goldberg just over here stinking out the joint. What do you think will be different about this team? Me? Havertz might be playing in the midfield if he starts Gyökeres. But if he don't, which I think he won't, both of these two gimps are right back in like they're the first choice. And if there weren't no injuries last season, we wouldn't be champs right now. And I'm willing to bet my house on it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, I really am. These donkeys, bruv. Rubbish. No Saliba. Meant to be having months out. And then Shane sending me stories about, you know, oh no, that was about Declan Rice actually trying to rush him back. But it's going to be the same with Saliba as well. Why are they just not giving him the surgery? You're going to be out for that time anyway. I'll tell you why. Because they want to rush him back so he can play. They want to flog him again. So annoying, man. But that's my team, I reckon, is going to rock up at Coventry. We are getting close to the 2 hours though, guys. So Drastic the Gunner, guys. In fact, F that, we shouldn't get any players at all. We don't need any. Let's see if Arteta's really about that shit. Well, I think we've seen already. He's definitely not about rotation. So I don't even know if we can you get no other players and then go through another 4 tournaments with the same lot. But yeah, there is some logic in what you're saying. Let's see if he's about it. But I think we've seen that already, and we know he's not about rotation. So Declan Rice, Ben White, Odegaard, Saka, you know, some of the other centre backs. You know what I'm trying to say? You know, Havertz. These guys will probably just get injured again. You know, but you're right, though. You're right, guys. We have to play haram ball, guys. Do you know what I'm trying to say? and you had all the pressure taken off you. Nah, Arteta's not going nowhere, by the way, and you still played like that. Nah, bro. So I don't think anything's going to be different. I really don't. Nkappi is better at centre back. Okay, that's your opinion, bro. I don't really watch him in centre back. He's a better defender at left back than Calafiori. So that's why I've got it like that. But either way, I did say, bro, either way, swap it. It really don't make a difference. Guys, aiming for excellence with Shite Havertz and Tattoo Jesus. I don't know what Teta sees in 29. Like I said, he gives the best head, bro. There's nothing else that can explain it. Washed. Absolutely washed. Let me go down to the bottom. Let me see. I've not missed anyone. Nonny Goldberg. I'm telling you, bro. I've had enough, bro. Get rid of this clown. Get rid of this absolute clown. Big up honest. I think Arteta will play Rice. He already said Rice is coming back. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying, man. Amazing. Big up to you, legends. Gotta be stingy sometimes. You might as well stub it and keep it, bruv. I need to go and get more anyway. So I always say there's a couple. I beg them, batter it, and you just batter it, and then you've got the cheek to say sorry. Like, you're not, obviously, are you? Just don't even text me. You know what I mean? Arteta is a pretender. Yes, he is. Big up to Andrew. Hope you're well. Another season of life and death football. Not looking forward to it. Me neither. Shit as a player, shit as a manager. Facts. From Vieira to Odegaard, and I swear we saw Fabio Vieira playing yesterday. Like, we can't get rid of these guys. Even those guys, we can't get rid of. That's how bad it is. But listen, let me get out of here, my people, man. Nearly 2 hours. I mean, I think the highest we got to was about 35. Do you know what I mean? So, not expecting too many views on this one either, which is very, very motivating. You know. But we will be back, man. I might be back later on. Well, it'll be Sunday. See how we go for an evening show. And if we're not, then we'll be back, of course, at the same time tomorrow. Don't leave just yet, my people. I just want to see if there's anyone I can send you legends onto. Let me see right now. But yeah, we've got a lot, man. We've got a lot going on. We've got a lot coming up, and we've got a lot to deal with. And I don't know if these men are really planning for it. I don't think these men are, to be honest with you. I can only see Jester at the moment. Anyone live? I'll take requests today. That mother effer has a fetish for. I'm telling you, bro. It's like they got some PDF files on him. If we buy any more Chelsea players this year, I'm telling you, I'm done, bro. I'm literally going on a sabbatical anyway. But let them do that. I'm always gonna love this club, but I don't have to be part of this. Do you know what I mean? Like, what is going on? Take care, blessings, big up, man. I don't see no one else on though. Fuck it, I'm just gonna have to send you to Jester then, innit? You know what I mean? Get over there, hit him with a Viewz raid. We might be back later on this evening, so make sure you got the bell notification pressed. And yeah. Deluded Gooner was like, okay, he don't show up on my thing anymore, innit? He's another one that I said, not that I hate the guy, but you're doing all of these shows with these like cantons and all. I'm just not interested, bro. I'm not interested, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I know disrespect, but yeah, if I don't like it or I just think like, what's this? I'm just not gonna watch it. So that's why you don't show up. A sabbatical, where you going? No, I just mean a sabbatical from Arsenal, bro, because the club's telling me that nothing's changed. That's what they're telling me. They're keeping this guy regardless, and they were telling us that when we were losing and going out of competitions, wrong time. Like, they don't even know when to lie to me properly. Do you know what I mean? Like a little white lie. They don't even know how to do that. They thought if we don't come out and tell this news now and we don't win anything, it's not going to be recepted well once we're out of all competitions and we tell them that he's not going. So for me, the club's dead. And then Arteta's just had the backing from KSC. You're not going. You're probably going to be here for long. Whatever, blah blah blah. And then you still play football like that, bro, with no pressure on you. Maybe the rest of the season he thought, well, they might sack me, blah, blah, blah. I need to do something to win. Otherwise, I'm going to get sacked. And then they said that we're not going to sack you. And you still played like that. I don't know where I'm going, bro. We're going to go to another team. Yeah, I'm being deadly serious, bro. Always love Arsenal. Always check back for the results. But what is this, bro? Always watch the games. I ain't doing watch-alongs, though. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that. But anyway, yeah, they're happy just being there, bro. They're happy to get this Champions League money. They've said it right from the off as well, and they've acted like that. And the thing is, they've still let this man spend money. But the thing is, now it's on you because you've let him spend it. He's flopped. His talent ID is rubbish, or maybe he ain't flopped because he's won 1 Premier League in 7 years. Oh, I don't know. But anyway, guys, have a great day. Oh, look, it's just gone over the fucking 2 hours as well. I wanted to get clips, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go anyway. Get over to Jester, hit him with a Viewz raid. We'll either be back later on tonight or we'll be back same time tomorrow.
Every state on the pitch! Oh!
One more time.
Jesus Christ, Holy! What are you doing?
Chloe.
Get out! Oh, God! Don't want to give the ball away because that Arteta drilled it and drilled it. That's not mine! They're all there! Fucking hell! I'm gonna get him off! Get him off! Fucking hell! What are you afraid of? Hey!
We're nervous though. They're nervous. They're shitting themselves.
Players here ain't
The
good
foul.
enough!
The foul.
I'm fucking good enough!